Sleep is a form of self-care, and it's something we should all be prioritizing. And March is also National Sleep Awareness Month, and we are currently in the middle of Sleep Awareness Week. So here with tips that you can take to improve the quality of your sleep is Dr. Efrat, or Dr. E. All right, so thank you so much for being here with us today. This is something that I have worked on for my entire life, sort of in my adult years. Many of us out there are struggling with just not feeling good, or you feel tired throughout the day. And you know a lot about this because someone close to you has gone through some similar struggles. So you have some methods and some practices. So tell us about your methods and practices and what inspired you to feel better.
Oh, thank you so much. I think a lot of us struggle with sleep, you're right, and sleep really affects so much of our health. So let's just start with something that seems basic, which is really sticking to a sleep schedule, even on the weekends, right? Because in the weekends, we tend to kind of change things up and then we have a hard time again. And the reason we want to do that on the weekends or anytime if you're, not working, is because you want to have your internal clock, your circadian rhythm really set so that you're able to get that routine in.
All right, so you have something called the KNEW method, K-N-E-W. What is this?
The new method is a method I invented. I call it the new method because you always knew there was a better way. Patients just know when they're feeling off. And sometimes there's some medical gaslighting going on and they know that there's something going on and they want to feel better. And of course, sleep is part of that. Because if you're not getting adequate sleep, you're probably not going to be able to feel optimal.
Yes, I talk about this all the time. You know your body. Nobody else is inside of your body. You know how it feels day to day, and you know what it feels like when something is not right. So you know yourself, and you know probably when you're not getting enough sleep. So to start sleeping better and feeling better, what are some things that we should be doing? You've got like 7 tips for us.
Okay, so we talked about the sleep schedule. The other one is avoiding caffeine in the afternoon. And I know we like that 2 p.m. iced coffee or latte, but if you're one of those people who's staring up at the ceiling and you can't fall asleep, it could be that 2 p.m. latte because just because you finish it at 2 doesn't mean that you're actually done processing it when it's time to go to sleep. The other one is avoiding alcohol at dinner. Again, if you don't have trouble sleeping, enjoy. But if you are having trouble sleeping, it's true that alcohol or wine with dinner might make you feel sleepy, but later on, as it gets processed in the night, it actually wakes you up from sleep. And one of the least favorite people have is limiting your screen time. When you're looking at that blue light is actually telling your brain that it's daytime and it's releasing daytime chemicals, getting you ready for the day instead of powering down. And one last tip that you might want to consider is making your room cool, because your body cools down when you go to sleep. So if you're walking into a cool, dark room, it sends a chemical signal to your brain that it's time to power down.
You also had a tip that I was reading that I did unintentionally last night. Usually when I get home from work, I immediately jump in the shower and then I'm awake for 5 more hours. But last night I showered maybe an hour before bedtime, and I take extremely hot showers. So I showered maybe an hour before bedtime and I fell asleep instantly, and that never happens for me. So what is this tip about maybe taking a bath or cooling down after a hot bath?
It has a great name. It's called a thermal shock. But basically what that means when you take a hot bath or a hot shower, as you experienced yesterday, when you step out, you get really cool rather quickly. And that quick cool down gets your body into sleep mode. So it's something to consider to add to your evening routine.
I mean, I have a very, very hard time sleeping, and I did that last night, and I woke up this morning without waking up in the middle of the night and thought to myself, I closed my eyes and was asleep instantly. So I think I'm gonna keep saving my showers till right before bedtime. All right, you wrote a book, and we can get more of your knowledge and information about sleep and feeling better. Tell us about your book.
It's called It's Not in Your Head. You can get it on Amazon, and that's because it's not in your head. If you're not feeling well and you were going from provider to provider and everyone's telling you, you're fine, you're not fine. Listen to yourself. You always knew there was a better way.
All right, Dr. E, thank you so much. I'm going to do all these tips tonight and see if I fall asleep instantly like I did last night. Thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure.